Main ingredient, the spiny lobster. And so I'm gonna do a dish that I learned when I was in the Pentagon called a crab louie. But we're gonna do a little twist on it and we're gonna do lobster. What's going on, guys? Team Tate Outdoors, Captain Donovan here. I'm going out with some friends of mine right here. We got Joe, Cynthia, Danny, and Cammy.
Hey guys, hello. We haven't been in front of a camera for
We're fixing to go catch some lobsters, buoy netting, shoot some fish. It's gonna be a blast. The sun's setting beautifully down here in Miami, Florida. It's wonderful temperatures. We're fixing to get after it. Stay tuned. It's gonna be awesome. Here we go. Cito?
Hey?
You call Cito?
I did. I'm trying to get that Cito, but I'm not. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I can't get in contact with Cito. Is there any chance you can give me a lift back? Pull me back. I'll pay you whatever.
Can you trim your motor? You have battery?
I can. My trim is out. My trim is out.
Because if I drag you through here, your motor's gonna just eat the bottom. I'm just saying trim.
Yeah, no, I can't. For some reason my trim is also out.
Well, as a captain, you can't leave people. You can't leave people out there. It's kind of the rule of boating. So when someone's in need, you just gotta help them. The lobsters are just gonna have to live that. Rope up. Avoid that motor. Boat rescue. Got it.
All right. Donovan, see.
All right, guys. We're gonna get this guy in real fast, and we're gonna be back on the water. So he looks a little lonely out here. You know what I mean? This is Miami at its finest. Well, yeah, Cito. Come on.
Calling him out. Where's Cito?
Where's that Cito at?
Where's that Cito? How much do we pay a year for Cito?
Not enough. Not enough. He said he owes me. I'm gonna be like $1 billion.
Ask him now and cut the ropes.
Right. $1 billion.
Yeah, I just got the bill.
This is lobster. This one.
There you go.
That's gonna be a keeper right there. That's gotta be a keeper.
Oh, you scared me. He is a keeper.
We got a legal lobster right there. Nice legal lobster right there, guys. Going in the bucket. Hey, that one looks like a legal too. 2 legal lobsters! Quick. Go.
Oh, you got it.
Go. Up, Joe, up. Catch, Joe.
Oh, that's baby.
Oh, he's a baby. Baby, oh baby.
Where's the cat?
You get it?
Yeah.
Another baby? The other one we just tossed back, that was awfully fast. Tossed one this side, and the other little one came over on this side. Slide your net over there. There you go. Hey, might be a little one.
You got him. That was pretty cool.
Is he short?
Yo, I saw a nice.
Hey, he might make it.
I saw a nice what? Uni.
Uni.
Nice uni, dude.
You never seen the foot method before?
He's legal.
Is it legal?
He's legal.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's see.
We gotta lift a lot of rocks right now.
Let's see what we got. Oh, you know what? He's hiding under that rock. He is, because he's soft. So he's really soft. You don't want to get eaten. But that's a legal one right there, guys. Nice one.
The one got 5?
Good job, Cynthia. What's going on, guys? A little bit about me that you don't know is that for 20 years, I was an Army chef. And I've worked for people like the Secretary of Defense, in the Pentagon for 3.5 years. I worked for general officers. I cooked for soldiers. I cooked in Iraq. And today we're gonna do a little lobster dish. Today's main ingredient is the spiny lobster. And so I'm gonna do a dish that I learned when I was in the Pentagon for the SecDef called a crab louie. But we're gonna do a little twist on it and we're gonna do lobster. So let's get right into it. First thing we're gonna do with these lobsters, we're gonna boil off most of these, but I'm gonna go ahead and snip a few of them and prep them for getting ready to go in the oven, okay? So I think we'll do 2 of them. The way that we're gonna prep these for the oven is I'm gonna cut down the top of the shell. Now we caught these during a bully netting trip, and you guys will probably show a little bit of that footage. And you can see how we kind of caught them with a net at night. It's pretty fun, actually. We offer that trip under Arrow Assault Bow Fishing. We offer that trip only during the first week of the season and in the mini season. We're going to cut across the top of that, and we're going to lift the meat out of the shell gently so we don't ruin it. We're going to close the shell and we're going to set that right on top, just like this. This is how we're going to present it when we get ready to cook it, okay? All right, we had already cleaned out these poop shoots when we caught them. So we're going to prep these for the oven. All right, guys, so what we're going to do, we're going to hit these with some Himalayan pink sea salt, a little pepper, and a little garlic pepper, or garlic powder, sorry. These ones, we're gonna go ahead and boil these off. All the poop has been removed. We did that when we caught them, and now we're gonna go ahead and just boil these off. Use a little bit of that Old Bay. We'll go ahead and toss these lobsters in. I've also got some eggs right here in this pot that I'm going to be starting to boil. It'll only take a few minutes to boil these eggs, cool them down while the lobsters are boiling. So we're going to do that at the same time. Right. Now the biggest part of this specific salad is going to be a lot of chopping. This is where good knife skills and a sharp knife will come in handy. All of our vegetables we've already rinsed off all the dirt, like on celery, making sure to clean this up with the dirt. And we're going to go ahead and just start chopping up all this stuff a certain way. I've got some bowls over here that I'm going to set them aside. So here we go. All right, next is going to be our cucumber. Now with the cucumber, I like to square this thing off. We want the meat, but we don't want all the slime stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to run the knife right down the outside of it. We're going to take off this piece because we don't want that. We're going to keep the good stuff. Drain that hot water off. Run some cool water on those for a minute. I want to cool this lobster off pretty quick. I don't want it to turn rubbery on me. I'm going to cool these off. I don't want them staying in the water. I'm going to pull them out of the water. I just want to get them cooled off real quick. Alright, we got our eggs cooling off. Looks like our lobsters are somewhat cooled off. We're going to put them in the fridge now. Our next thing that we're going to do, this is kind of more of a time consuming thing, is we're going to take our asparagus. We're going to find the natural snap point of them. And we're going to save the stalks for celery soup. I've got all my stalks and everything saved over here. Now this is kind of a time-consuming process, but this makes the difference, guys. Have you ever eaten asparagus and had it like real tough? We're going to go ahead and just shave the edge of these asparagus. Presentation-wise, they'll look a lot better. They'll also eat a lot better. Alright guys, so now we're going to go ahead and make the sauce, the dressing for it. It's almost like a Thousand Island dressing, but we're going to go ahead and make this one. It's going to be a little spicy, so here we go. We're going to start off with a base of mayonnaise. Some ketchup. Got some sweet relish here. We're going to add some Worcestershire sauce to it. Not a whole lot. This is very potent stuff. There we go. I'm going to add some paprika. We're going to add some red ground cayenne pepper. Easy with this one now, guys. There we go, that'll be good. Some chili powder. We're going to add some a little bit of black pepper here. Where's my salt? There's my salt. Add a little salt. We don't need a whole lot of salt because that mayonnaise and that ketchup have a lot of sodium in it. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of lemon juice. And I'm going to add a little bit of capers from There we go. We're going to mix this up. We don't want it runny. We don't want it too thick. There we go. And I'm gonna give it a taste. That's on point, right there. I don't think I need to add anything. If I was gonna add any more to it, I could add a little bit more capers to it, but I think we're gonna be good right there. So now I'm just gonna do a little garnish. What we're gonna do some, this is a blood orange. And the way that I'm gonna do this blood orange for my garnish, just gonna cut the ends of it off. We're gonna clean this orange up, clean all the pulp from the outside. Or the skin from the outside, sorry. We're gonna go ahead and make supremes out of it. Now, every little white line is where we want to cut down toward the center and in the opposite direction. That's gonna make a supreme, okay? And to garnish our plates, we're just gonna take our plate like this. We're gonna put about 3 of them, just like that. Next we're gonna clean up the avocado. Now I'll take the half avocado, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut the edge of it off, and I'm gonna cut this other edge just slightly at an angle. And then I can just take one end, fold it back, and roll that whole piece right off, just like that, without messing it all up. And hopefully this other avocado feels nice and soft, so we're gonna hope that this one's just as good. Oh, beautiful. Nice little touch, turn, pop it out, cut the corner off of it, and we'll remove the skin. I'm going to go ahead and place in my lobster tails. We're about done, guys. Clean my hands up real quick. Okay, guys, here we go. So we're going to go ahead and just thinly slice this avocado up. Having a very sharp knife is key to this point, and making sure these are all uniform is what's going to make this salad work properly. There we go. All right, guys, I got some Boston bib lettuce that I've rinsed off, and we're gonna go ahead and dry these off real fast. They look very pretty, so you want to be delicate with them. You don't want to smash them, and you don't want to, tear them up. Put one right there. Put one right there. And we're gonna go ahead and cut a tomato up. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and take out the stem. Now we're gonna make a series of horizontal cuts, but not all the way through it. We want all these to be the same size, guys. Because it's gonna match the rest of our items we've already cut up. Flip it on its side. We have diced tomatoes. And what we're gonna use for plating is I've got some PVC pipe that I've cut and previously cleaned up the edges, and we're gonna go ahead and use this. All right, we're gonna set it right inside of this piece right here, and we're gonna start layering this thing. So we're gonna start off with some tomatoes down on the bottom. Next ingredient, I'm gonna put some cucumber. You can look over this. Got some cucumber and press that down in there. You want a really good layer on it. And then we'll put some celery in there on top of that. What we're going to do, we're going to add some egg. And I'm trying to keep it from getting on the plate, so we're going to go ahead and cut the shells off of these already done lobster tails, already cooked. If we can get them out of their shell, would be perfect. All right. Next, we're going to take this outer layer off. Just cut this outer layer off. This is where you're going to get that rubbery texture, snappy feeling when you're biting into it. All right, next. That lobster is good. We're going to take and we're going to toss a little bit of our sauce with our lobster. Toss a little of that lobster sauce just like this. Okay. Now what we're going to do, we're going to spoon that lobster right into that pipe, just like this. We're going to smash it down. The reason we're smashing it down is we want it to be stuck in there. Just like this. Next, we're going to layer it very thinly with these very thinly sliced avocados. I'm going to make sure that that green is on the outside. Okay. We're going to hold it down as we lift up. Now we're not going to push it, we're just going to hold it in place while we remove this. Alright guys, and then we're going to take a few of our asparagus. Take a few of our asparagus here. I'm just going to line them up just like this. You can add a drizzle of the dressing. Alright guys, and we got our lobsters finished here. This is finished. Well guys, this is how we're going to do our spiny lobster. We have a baked spiny lobster tail, and we have a lobster Louis right here, a stacked lobster Louis with a little bit of peeled asparagus and a nice little sauce. Hope you guys enjoyed this clean and cook from Team Tate Outdoors. Make sure to subscribe, follow, comment, like us, share us with all your friends. We're going to try to keep bringing culinary dishes like this to you after our adventures.